Well, hey, there you are, Sonia here. Welcome to Sonia's Sermonettes. Now, I know many of you are going to be able to relate to this message. When you have tried all that you know to try, prayed about all the words that you could possibly pray, and still it seems as if all odds are against you. No matter what you do, no matter what way you turn, how you try it, some things that you desire to have happen just does not happen. And you don't know what went wrong, and if it's something you've done that's wrong. What do you do when it becomes like that? I have found over the course of my life, I've had many obstacles, hurdles to jump over, to come up against. Even sometimes felt like he's running up against the wall. And what do we do when this happens? We come to the place here. I'm going to inform you of this. There has to be a reason for these things to not work. There has to be a reason for you or I or anyone else are facing odds that are against us. Situations that doesn't work. Nothing's happening. It just seems dormant and nobody's around to even communicate with. What I have found is this. There's no reason at all for me to have to go through this if there's not a reason for it. Now that sounds like a twist of words, but what I've found is this. When I find myself in a dire straight situation, and I find myself just running up against the wall, all doors are closed, seem to be even locked, I realize this. There's just something good about to happen in the very near future. God's going to open the doors. He's going to make a way when there doesn't seem to be a way. But that's a confirmation for you and I to know, hey, there's no reason for me to be going through this unless I'm headed for a blessing that God has in store for my life. I believe that God has many blessings that He has promised us. And this world seems to have a tough thing that it hands out to us many times. Hard situations. Places and things that we don't even know what in the world to do about. People that we're dealing with, we don't even know why in the world they're doing like they are. But I believe that God is showing us this. Just hold on just a little bit. Just around the corner. My blessings are coming. Regardless of what it appears to be, regardless of what it looks like, or even what you have heard. It does not matter. I'm going to take this as my true confirmation that God has something greater in store for my life or your life. Greater things is ahead, dear friend. Focus on what God has promised. Don't focus on the world and all the chaos and turmoil that's going on there. That'll only just take you down. It's to deter you from God. It's to distract you from what God has in store for you. Believe God beyond a measure. Believe Him beyond anything that someone has said, reports, bad reports, or whatever. Believe that God is blessing and He's holding them waiting for you and I to come to this place. I've come to the place many times. I said, I can't do this. Lord, I just can't do this. And I've said this often. There was one particular time I was really in dire strait and I said, I just cannot do this. I just give up. Well, I wasn't giving up to turning my way from the Lord, no. But I just was tired of trying. And you know what came to my mind? I've shared it before. The Lord brought to my mind, I'm glad you realize that. You cannot do it without my help. Now, God's on the helping side for you and I. Those of you, dear ones, that believe God, that trust in the Lord Jesus Christ, that stay focused on Him, you're going to see a change. You're going to see a shifting going on. You're going to see God move for you. God's going to move you from point A to point B. He's going to take you places that you wanted to go that you didn't think was ever going to happen. God's going to move in your behalf. Just believe. Just hold on. Hang in there. Don't give up. God's working. That's what you have to think. When the things come against you, just speak it. I know God is working, and this is only for a season to distract me, to try to get me off track, to try to deter me, and I am not going to be deterred. I'm going to stay on that straight and narrow way where I know God is with me. And just ahead, oh, just ahead, the blessings of the Lord is coming. You can't see it right now. No, we don't walk by sight. We walk by faith. And faith is believing it is going to be and going to happen. I trust this has helped you to some degree, and that to look forward to what God has in store for you in the future, that many good things can come to those that wait. The word says, wait upon the Lord. And it also says to try the Spirit. Make sure what you're trying to get accomplished is what God would approve of and is His will. That's hard sometimes to do, but God will show you one way or the other. And so, dear friends, I'm glad you stopped in, and I look forward to the next time. And so, until next time.